In the quiet desert town of Truth or Consequences in New Mexico, a horrifying secret once lurked behind the doors of an ordinary-looking trailer. To neighbors, David Parker Ray seemed like a typical man. Quiet, worked as a mechanic, and lived near the Elephant Butte Lake. But behind his calm exterior was a nightmare that would shock the nation. Ray wasn't just any man. He had spent years crafting what he called his toy box, a soundproof trailer filled with chains, pulleys, whips, saws, and a chilling homemade chair designed for one purpose: torture. This was no ordinary torture chamber. It had detailed plans, recorded audio, surgical tools, and even mirrors positioned so his victims could see what was happening to them. Ray didn't improvise. He planned everything like a twisted scientist. For decades, women vanished in the region without any answers. No one suspected the quiet mechanic, but Ray had developed a disturbing method. He would drug his victims and keep them in his trailer for days, sometimes longer. They were stripped of their freedom, their identity, and, in many cases, their memories. Many of the victims couldn't even recall what was happening to them. Ray often used mind-altering drugs to erase the memories. Some victims were released, wandering away with vague nightmares they thought were dreams. Others may never have left. The case only broke in March 1999. One woman escaped. She had been chained in the trailer, but when Ray left the keys unattended, she grabbed them, unlocked her chains, and ran for her life. Naked, bloodied, and terrified, she managed to reach help, and when police arrived at Ray's home, they uncovered something they would never expect. Inside the trailer, they found the torture chair, video recordings, photographs, journals, a list of possible victims, some never identified. There were surgical tools stained with something dark, and perhaps most chilling of all, an audio tape. Ray had recorded where he calmly explained to his captives what would happen to them. Investigators believed he could have harmed over 50 women. Some suspect the number is even higher. He was never officially convicted of murder, as no bodies were ever found. But the scale of his operation, the depravity of the evidence, and the stories from survivors painted a picture deeply disturbed and dangerous man. Ray was arrested and even convicted on multiple counts of kidnapping and torture. He died of a heart attack in 2002, just days after being sentenced. To this day, the full truth of David Parker Ray's crimes may never be known. He left behind scars, unanswered questions, and a legacy of fear. His trailer, once filled with terror, became known to the public as the Toy Box, and his name forever tied to one of the most horrifying serial predator cases in modern American history.